What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a quick information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests for Monster Hunter Wilds. This is for the week starting the 16th of July 2025. Now, there is no real miscellaneous news floating around at the moment. Nothing new, at least, that I haven't covered in previous videos. Most of the news that is floating around in regards to Monster Hunter Wilds has been covered in previous videos. We still have people who are unsatisfied with the performance of Monster Hunter Wilds on this PC especially. We also have people who are disappointed with the amount of content that the game has, or lack of content in their eyes. We still have the issue with the devs and content creators being harassed, although I believe that is dying down. Hopefully it's dying down. But a bit more positive news, we also have the design contest entries. The finalists have been revealed. You can vote for them on the Capcom website. I did a video going over and rating each of the entries, and let me just say now that they're all fantastic, better than I could do. So if one has a low rating from me, it's not that it's a bad design, it's just that I'm comparing it to the other designs and my own personal taste. Finally though, for miscellaneous news, we have the Fire Fate Festival coming up, which is the summer season event for Monster Hunter Wilds. I, for some reason, thought it was coming on the 17th of July, but it seems it's coming on the 23rd, so I apologise if I was saying the 17th anywhere. I don't know where I got the date the 17th from, but regardless, I'll bring you more information when the Fire Fate comes. There'll be a whole guide video for it then. But anyway, let's move on to talk about this week's limited bounties. There are 5 main ones. The first is to complete 5 quests ranked 1 star or higher, so this is any quest. And for doing so, you'll get some armor spheres. Next up is to complete 3 quests in the Windward Plains. Again, this can be done at any rank, and for doing so you'll get a silver melding ticket and some more armor sphere plus. Next up is to hunt 5 large high rank flying wyverns. Flying wyverns include the likes of Rathalos, Seregios, Raphia, and basically the monsters with big wings. And for doing so, you'll get a silver relic ticket and some advanced armor spheres. Next up is to hunt 3 tempered monsters ranked 5 star or higher. This basically means any tempered monster, and for doing so you'll get some orichalcite and some hard armor spheres. And then finally is to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get pick-a-meal vouchers and a heavy armor sphere. Don't forget there is also fishing limited bounties as well as endemic life limited bounties for this week if you want to get yourself some armor sphere plus and some ancient wyverian coins. But let's move on to talk about the event quests we have this week. Now, unfortunately, we only really have 3 event quests and 1 challenge event quest. So, first of all, we have an Inferno Laid Bare, which was a new quest introduced last week. It's a 6-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 31 or above and has them taking on a new Udra in the basin. Nothing too special about the monster, but for completing this quest, you'll be rewarded with necklace tickets. These can be used to craft the Pinion Necklace Alpha, which gives us heroics and the agitator skill, but it's more for layered armor purposes in all honesty, as well as you're able to use the tickets to craft the Feline Bell Collar, which gives our Palico a little cat collar. Anyway, the next event quest is Romping Around, a 4-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 9 or above, and has players taking on a Rompopolo in the Oil Well Basin. And for doing so, you'll be rewarded with quite a few canteen ingredients, mainly the shrimps that you can use in cooking. The next event quest is PongalaCravings, a 4-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 9 or above, and has players taking on a Congalala in the Scarlet Forest. Again, nothing special about the monster per se, but you're rewarded with quite a few canteen ingredients, especially mushrooms. These shrooms can be used when it comes to cooking custom meals. The only downside about these ingredients and cooking custom meals is most of the time they are surpassed or trumped by utilizing the meal tickets in the Grand Hub or by utilizing the free meals that you get from the NPCs in Monster Hunter Wilds. But that's about it for event quests. However, before we go, there is the challenge quest, which I call challenge event quests, Fleeting Bubbles, a 5-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 21 or above and has players taking on a Mizuzune in the Wounded Hollow. Now, as this is a challenge quest, that means we have to use pre-made loadouts, so we can't use our own gear. We get to pick from 3 different loadouts, which means 6 weapons to take on Mizuzune. Now, this is a time attack mode, and for getting a certain time you'll be given a rank, and that rank, when this challenge quest goes away, the rank will be turned into a pendant. Depending on what rank you get, you'll get a better quality pendant. Those of you who remember Deshagama of the Hollow is a similar quest to that, although it features Mizuzune. And the pendants are also Mizuzune themed. But that about wraps up this weekly video. What are your thoughts? Are you still playing Monster Hunter Wilds, or are you taking a little bit of a break from it? I hope players will come back next week, next reset, when the Fire Fate comes, but until then, I've been Darcblade, bringing you another weekly video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter Wilds. Hope you enjoyed it, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.